everybody!
Morning.
We are on our way to another jump clinic. Like, we're out every week, aren't we? Yeah. We're on a roll lately.
Well, it's that time of year, isn't it? Ground's drying up.
Yeah.
You're getting excited about the season ahead.
Yeah, you become a little bit more
I
enthusiastic.
just said to Fifi, we need a little camping trip.
We've got Fleur on the trailer. Fleur has been our #1 pony the last 2 weeks, because Nebo's legs have been healing. But
they're looking good.
Yeah, he's looking so much better. I definitely think it was the sort of boot situation. So now that's sort of coming great. We can now start to get him out a little bit more. So we need to get him a little bit more fitter, because obviously we've got the event season, happening now. And then, yes, we're taking Fleur to a lesson with Michael Thurston. We're actually going to go back to Beechwood. I actually really like this arena, actually, the indoor. It's a lot more spacious for Fleur to jump as well. And then we took her, which you would have seen, her first little sort of show clear round last Wednesday. And she was fast and furious and forward, but she jumped lovely.
But we are going to go back this Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to have a little go again. But I think we just got to get her out as much as possible.
I think the key with youngsters is repetition. So, you know, we don't want to over jump her, but she's 5 now. She's got to start learning to do a job. She can't just be a field ornament. And we have to take our time with her.
We haven't got an arena at home, so it's not like she's jumping, doing this, doing that in the arena. Like, she has time off. Like, she goes for a nice little hack once she's jumped, like the next day or a day off, and then lunch. Like, they're not exactly getting intense
at the moment, and then the rest of the week she hacks, doesn't she?
11:53, and I'm on at 12:30, so that gives us a nice bit of time to chill and tack her up, because as you would have heard from our last vlog, we are now doing the opposite. We are slowly tacking her up and slowly doing everything to keep her calm.
We're not slowly.
No, but everything.
We're just being normal.
No, being normal, where before we were like, quickly tack her up, because she gets agitated.
Yeah, she's got to get used to it.
She's
got to grow up a little bit.
We're good that we got a bit of
tough
time.
love.
Yeah. We are going to have to get like a mat for the back of the trailer, because this one likes to kick the back of the trailer when she's being impatient, doesn't she?
She doesn't do it when you're in motion. She only does it when you stop.
If you stop at like a light or to open a gate, it's like,
she's like, get me
off. I'm done now. I finished my journey. So we've just got Fleur off the trailer. Do you think we've added a bit too much straw? So I got told off today because I put a normal saddle cover on Mum. Her mane's looking a little bit all over the place, isn't it? Hey, Fleurs. How gorgeous does she look with her new clip though? She looks so lovely. It's a little bit chilly today. I am cold. I'm cold. It's a little bit cold, isn't it? But at least we're inside, so it's not the end of the world. We've got half an hour to tack up, so we're just chilling a little bit. Mum's giving Fleur a nice little groom before she has her little lesson. Gone for our Mega Equine saddle pad today. She's looking lovely. She loves a groom.
Oh, I love her. Don't I?
You love a groom, don't you? She loves anyone that fusses over her, and she doesn't like sharing attention with anyone. She loves it when Mum fusses her, because she knows that she's only being fussed by her and her only. She doesn't have to share. That's why I had my boots this morning, because he wasn't very keen. So we actually got her and Nebo one of these little neck strap things. Ooh. It says Fiji's Welsh ponies, but they're really, really handy, you know. You never know when you might need a neck strap. So, especially with the youngsters as well.
It smells lovely. Does anyone else use
Fleur.
this? Bit butter.
Yeah, we
Very
use
nice.
this.
I don't use it all the time, but
I used to use it when I first got Fleur, like originally.
she was mad.
She didn't like the bit being put in her mouth. But no, they're really good, especially with Fleur.
It's really good.
She takes a flyer, maybe. She gets in there, she sort of...
No, she's got to get used to it.
go.
Yeah, very good. The same ethos. We want, once you've got your canter to sit there on that rhythm, allow her to very good. So the transition has got to come from underneath. So let's go one more and just really focus on your position over these palms. Yeah? Don't get into a battle with it. You can squeeze the rein. That's it. Yeah, super there. Really good.
Oh, let me get that bit on camera. What? Say that again. An oxer should
Make her not want to dive at the fence.
Okay.
It should make her engage behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not want to be as quick over it.
See, I found on Wednesday, she respected the oxen a lot more than the upright, because she sort of just like, I don't know how she made it over, but she just sort of like just took them.
So the first fence we're going to do is from canter is going to be an oxer.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to come on the left rein, on canter to jump this oxer.
Yeah.
I then want you to focus on using the line. Yeah. I don't want you to drift all the way over to your mum.
Okay.
I want you to stay straight and then go over to the wall to keep her straight to the grey fence. So it's your line and how you react from the oxer that once she gets a little bit quick after the oxer is going to help you regain the balance through this bend, yeah, and then keep your body still and tall to just jump the ground quietly. So, left canter, you want to be straight in her body at A, and we want to sit up tall out of the corner. That's a good corner. Stay still. Good. So in terms of the canter rhythm, there was a little bit of loss of balance as she landed. You then regained the balance through the turn. Yeah? And then just sat really quietly and she held herself at the grey. Yeah? And the only thing for me that I would have liked to have seen is as she drifted a little bit to the right over this end, is instead of letting her continue to drift, you look straighter and make her use that corner a bit more. So, this is going to be a reminder. Use the wall to help you. And then this time, we're going to do the right corner over the Union Jack boxer. Then use your turn, so go over to the wall to jump the orange. So we've actually got you sitting really still in front of the fence. Yeah? Which has then made her decision at the fence what she needs to do. And then what we need to do is just make sure you're reminded of that getaway to make the next fence easier. Good. Straight, straight. Yeah, super there. Now, still. Very good. As you make your turn and her inside shoulder drops, yeah, think about using your weight.
So this the others just come to.
Yeah, just come on the right way. To jump and use your jab. Because you were really good on the landing from the pink down to the grey. Yeah. It's just about you being as consistent as you can in front of the fences. So, what you're going to do in this corner is you're going to keep her out, but push your weight down through the outside. Now, still. Yeah, good. Now, still. Very good.
See, sometimes this gets really flat to the uprights.
That's the highest point that you want them to be. That's where the bascule comes in.
Yeah.
At an Oxford, a bascule is in the middle of the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're actually naturally just jumping that way. And also, to get them to engage, you can pull the ground lines out to get them to push, as long as the rider doesn't ride to the ground line. It doesn't think, oh, that's far away, I need to do anything more.
Oh, so even though you've got a ground pole, that doesn't mean that you've got to think, oh, that's a bigger jump.
No.
That's for the horse.
That's for the horse.
Oh, I never knew that.
Not for the
Because on
rider.
Wednesday, I don't know if you watched it, but it's like the jump, you know, the upright before the double?
Yeah.
She sort of just flew that and then she set herself up for
Yeah,
the
because it's a little bit more technically more difficult.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go back to our warm-up fence.
Right.
Yeah, trotting into the poles, letting her canter to the white vertical, and then want to come round the left turn, yeah, making sure she doesn't accelerate through the turn, so keeping her weight on the outside through that turn, to pop the vertical, yeah, keep looking up, don't be drawn to look down. That's the ground line's going to encourage her to come up in her frame and then bring her shoulders up. So then regain balance through the right turn to do the same through this one striding double.
Michael, can you just show Fee on camera? Because she's always saying, oh, I never know my striding. Can you show her a horse stride over a double?
Okay, yeah, both of these are one striding doubles. I've built the double and verticals ever so slightly shorter.
But I could look at them and think, like, you know, like a two stride and one. I can look at it like, oh, that's a one stride, but I can't physically. I think because I've got horse and pony in my head.
So the difference between a horse and pony, for riding distances, I walk in yards. A one-strided double for a horse is 8 yards, and a one-strided double for a pony is 7. You have 2 for landing.
Right.
So that's where the horse should land. Between that and that, somewhere there. And then 4 yards for a horse stride. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got the 2 for your takeoff.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I think that's my main thing, is it 2 or 1?
So it's 2 for landing, 2 for takeoff, and then a yard in between is 4.
4 yards
Yeah.
for a horse stride.
So you basically do 2, 4 and 2 at the end?
Yeah. And if you're walking a pony, it would be landing 2.
Yeah.
3 yards.
Ah.
1, 2, 3 for the stride. And then 2 for takeoff.
Right.
That would be a pony
See,
one.
I always thought 4 was 1.
You might walk slightly.
I know what you mean with your dyslexia. You mean 4 is 1 strided double, 1 double.
So I went to Brook Farm. I'll do 1 big launch
Step,
step,
yeah.
then 4, then 1 launch step.
Okay, so next time we're at Brook Farm, I'll walk the course with you.
Okay.
Even if it's after you've finished your jumping, to go back and...
So instead it's 2 big steps, 4, then 2.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
We'll calibrate.
But it might be worth as well paying Michael when we next take her to have Michael just for a bit of a warm-up and then just to go through your...
I've got a couple of days where I'm offering that anyway.
Yeah, and then just to go through your striding so you're more confident when you go and do it yourself.
So, because she's got a forward stride,
Yeah.
Really good.
How was it?
She's really good. I'm like starting to click where I know when she's going to be fast and she's going to be bold. But I'm like, no, well, if you want to go to that like that, that's fine. We just have to deal with it. Instead of me being a bit like, oh my god, she's so quick and I can't stop.
Yeah,
Just
as
like,
Michael said, you can only set her up beforehand. The rest is up to her. And you got to sit still.
yeah.
Good girl.
She's so bold, isn't she?
Yeah.
You see her coming over there in chop holes and she's like, I just want to get there. And I'm like, you're going to just wait. But
Well
she's
done.
going to be mega when I take her out on this country.
Well done.
She's going to be like, hello. Did you want to come off? Yes. Oh. Good girl. It's a bit chilly. It's a bit chilly, isn't it? Come on, princess. I am starving. I need a bit of lunch. Mum has said that I've got lunch, so I'm so hungry. Ooh. And then let's pop her in. Give her some hay. Well, I've got some haylage here. And I'll pop her a warmer rug on because it is a little bit chilly, isn't it, Flufflers? Let's wrap this round. There we go. Right. You don't really need to be tied up. Let's undo it. There we go. Are you hungry? You actually prefer the hay than the haylage or not? Let's pop this in. I'll give you a little lunch as well. Hello. Right, let's put the rug on you. Well, it's not very warm, is it? And then I'm going to go and get lids in to keep you company. Need to take your boots off as well. Travel boots. Good girl. Yeah, I couldn't put my mic on, guys. Sorry about that, but to be honest, we were indoors, so you should be able to hear. And I just couldn't find the little wire that connects it all. She said go get Lydia in from the field, but I needed to come around and get my wellies, and I was like, it's fine, like, I'll just go in the field with my trainers, I'll just go up the dry bit. And she was like, if you come back and your trainers have got one bit of mud on them, she won't be happy. So I've got to prove her wrong, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, but I just can't bother to walk around and put my wellies on. So let's see if we can do this without getting dirty trainers. Right, it's not bad here, it's this bit, but I'm thinking if I go along here, I'll be alright. Oh, here she comes. Oh, lively. Steady. Steady, old girl. Come flying down the hill. Should we come in? Hey, should we come in? Yeah. Come then. Let's get you in. Now I've just got to avoid the mud. Charlotte, do you want to say hi to my vlog?
Hello. Hi. That was very up close.
It started.
Oh, you just caught me on camera scarving off work on my lunch break.
Oh, it's illegal.
He's having a wee. Really
That's Guinness. I always get confused. Hello. Your table looks very clean.
Thanks.
At least it's not dirty on camera.
No.
Nebo's out the back. Being. Oh, it's not focusing. Anyway. So I'm literally just walking around because I need some lunch in my belly. I'm starving. It's lunchtime and I've been told that everyone misses your sort of cooking. So
Well, I've got salad, so I've made a nice prawn, healthy salad. So let's try it.
But we actually we went Zest the other day, and that was your sort of what's the word? You're like, I could actually make my own one for these, couldn't you?
love food like that.
And then I'm going to have a baguette.
They prefer a bit of stodge.
Stodge? I'm having a baguette. A baguette is not stodge. What am I having in my baguette?
Can you get the butter out for me, please?
I always look in this fridge. Fridge down here. So we've got some salad, some chicken. Is this what we're having? Chicken with the salad. Okay.
So good. I've got the butter melting on the TM.
How did you think Fleur's lesson went?
Yeah, lovely.
Good.
I think she's amazing.
I'm going to have a cheeky biscuit while I wait.
So there's two different types of people. There's the over 50s that only have to
What's the
look.
2 oranges for?
Is that? Of the over 50s that only have to look at a cake and get that. And then there's being young. Eat what you like.
Mind that little bit. Right, so I'm literally just taking my boots off because I've rode Nebo. I just rode him in the sand pen with his dressage saddle on, and he was really good. I didn't actually get any footage just because everyone was a bit busy. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and YouTube, obviously, which is Fifi's _ponies. And look, I'm being good and putting everything away properly, because otherwise Mum will be like, we've done this tack room and you're not keeping anything clean. And I've got to go back home and battle my bedroom, because you think this is clean, but if you see my bedroom, no, that is not clean.